come back to YouTube and I get sick, like, oh my God, sick. And I thought I had 2 negative tests for COVID, but I found out today, the doctor called me to tell me that, like, to check up on my test results from this week, because it is now Thursday, and I took another test on Monday, and she's just now getting to me. You know, it's busy, it's COVID, so everything is like swamped. And so she contacted me to see, like, if I had any questions about my test results, and I was like, sure, it's negative. And she goes, oh, I see that you had one last week. And I was like, yeah, that one was negative too. And she goes, no, it was negative for the flu, but you had COVID. And I was like, oh. And she was like, yeah. I was like, she's like, I hope you've been, you know, I hope you were, you know, isolating. And I was like, yeah, I was, because I didn't know if I had COVID or not. And even if I didn't, I had a really bad cold, and I didn't want to give that to anybody. So she thanked me, and then she's like, I'm ready. She says, if you want to go back, if you need to go out, you can go out, just wear a mask just to be safe and things like that. And so I was just like, okay. So so for the last week and a half, almost 2 weeks, I've been like super sick, like to the point where I was sleeping, I was taking meds, like taking cold meds, and I was pretty much only awake for like 4 to 6 hours a day. I like, even that was bad, and I just couldn't keep any, like, I wasn't vomiting, but I couldn't keep anything down because I couldn't eat, because everything that I ate gave me heartburn and indigestion. And then to have like the chills and the aches on top of already feeling really poorly just was like kicking me when I was down, and I was just like, ugh. So the only thing I've been eating over the last couple of days was, yeah, I got the toy, was cereal. And so today's been like, my appetite's back. I'm 100%. I'm COVID free. So I am like really, really doing good today. And I've been super happy, super hyper. I only had 5 hours of sleep last night, which is complete different than what it's been like for the last week and a half. And I think I just had too much sleep on my system, and my body was just like, you had enough today. So I've just been super hyper. I plan to go to bed early today because I'm trying to get my circadian rhythm for my new job that's about to come up. And so I'm trying to, you know, get over the first couple of days where you're kind of like, waking up real early and not feeling it. Granted, I wake up around 8 o'clock normally, 8 a.m. normally, and I would just have to wake up around 6:30 from now on, which really isn't that much of a difference. But I want to get myself so that I can get that. I'm not a morning person. I'm far from a morning person. I run into doors. I've run into door jams, like the door arch thing where the door is connected to. I've run into the doors, what are they called? Door frame. I've run into the door frame going straight through the door, and I just kind of tip sideways, and I hit my head on it. It is the stupidest thing I've ever done, and I've done it twice at least, because I'm just not that much of a morning person. I'm terrible. I spend, like, even when I was working, I was spending at least 30 minutes to an hour checking emails in the morning, because my functionality just really isn't the greatest. And it would help because I would have, like, after an hour, I would have my morning meeting, and then that was it. So the sun is going down. It's been a very busy day, but I have a lot to share with you that I've completed today. So let's see what I've done. All right, I'm back. I have been fighting with the animals, and because I don't want them to really get on my fabrics, I try not to. My dog is over here on the side trying to get her toy because she wants to squeak her toy like she always does in my videos. Lucy, really? Why is it every time you hear me speaking to the camera, you're like, it's playtime? Anyway, the cat was like all over the place, and so like I was like, oh my god, just let me be. As you can see, the sun is now down. I have all the lights in the world on because I have really poor vision, and like really poor vision, and I just need a lot of light to see. So I have a little bit of a confession to make. I've had this fabric for since the beginning of November, or mid-November at least, at the latest mid-November, and I never really talked about it besides some, I think I said a couple of things in the vlogs about it, but it kind of just went on the wayside. And then I got really depressed in December, and then I came back, got really busy with the job hunt, and then I got really sick this past few weeks. So these have been sitting in my closet safe and sound, and I only have half of it right here with me, because the other half is literally on a roll, and it is as thick as you would normally see a roll of like rugs, like a big area rug. It's like that big, that heavy, but it's dense. It's like super dense. And that is my stretchy fabrics. I have here my non-stretchy fabrics, my linens, and they are ready to get cut into units. So this is about 2 to 3, I'm gonna say they're meters, 2 to 3 meters. So that's about that's a little over 2 to 3 yards. And I'm really excited. I love this one. This one has like little lions on it. These are doll scale fabrics created for fashion dolls like Barbie, Blythe, Ever After High, Monster High dolls. And for like smaller dolls like Ninjoids and other things, it'll be a little bit big for those dolls, but it's definitely made for smaller dolls. The bigger dolls like the American High dolls, the 16-inch dolls, the oversized Barbie dolls, and other fashion dolls. That one this would be a little bit of a small print when it comes to that, but it's still usable. It's actually it's made to fit perfectly for the 1/6 scale dolls, so the fashion dolls. But you can use it for whatever you want. It just depends. If you want it to be for the bigger dolls, it's going to look a little smaller. And if you want it for the smaller dolls, it's going to look a little bigger, vice versa, and things like that. So I'm really excited. I'm 100% better. I got a doctor's call today, and I was told that I did have COVID when I got sick. I posted in like my community tab that I got 2 negatives. Well, apparently I had 1 positive, then a negative. The first positive was positive for COVID, but negative for the flu. And I thought I had 2 negatives because I didn't see the positive for the COVID. So all I saw was negative and then negative. But either way, I talked to the doctor. She said I'm COVID free, so I'm good. I was really sick for the last week and a half, so I have been just sleeping and on the mend. And yesterday I started turning over and started getting better, and today I've just been like a rocket. I have been like, it's like it's like I was in a cocoon all my life, and then suddenly it's like the world is great. I'm happy. I'm enjoying life and things like that. And so I'm really excited. I'm really excited to have this store update of all these craft fabrics for dolls. Expect to see it coming soon. I should give myself a date. Where should we do it? How about March 7th? I think that's going to be the date that I'm going to release these fabrics. I'm really excited. I wanted to show you guys a little bit behind the scenes before I start cutting this up, and just sharing with you all the different fabrics that I have. It's really, really hard to do, like, to show you exactly how these look without you experiencing it like firsthand. They look so much nicer in person than it does on camera. I just look, I can show you this and it looks so small, but when you put it on a small doll, like a Barbie doll, it looks perfect. And so it's really difficult to showcase that in like a video. I am just like, I'm flabbergasted. So I'm really hyper and happy because I'm so good. I'm so happy. But I have a big box here. I want to say 40. I'm gonna give it like, it's kind of a, that's kind of a healthy number. I got like 40 different prints here. These are gonna be washed because my cat was on them, and I don't like, it feels unsanitary to me when a cat's been on it, because I don't let my dogs onto my fabrics either, and the cat jumps up and it's harder to keep the cat from jumping onto my fabrics. I know some people are deathly allergic to cats, so I try to keep everything sanitary. And because it is a fibrous material, I'm just very cautious of keeping everything as clean as possible. That doesn't mean you should actually wash all the fabric you get, even if you're going to like a department store like Joann's, or some sort of fabric store like Hitchcock, or quilting fabric stores. Any type of times you go out in public and you get some fabric, always wash it. I've learned from my stint in retail that people are disgusting, so wash your fabrics, wash them, wash them, wash them. Not only that, but it kind of helps with the pre-shrinkage. These are all nice and clean besides these here, and so I'm going to wash these and iron them. The ones in the box that I have down here are all very nice. I think some of them got a little wrinkled just because they're the way that they were rolled on the big roll that they were on. But yeah, I digress. I am really, really happy. I am really excited for this new store update. I think, so next week I'm going to start my new job, and I have my psychiatrist appointment on Monday to fix my antidepressants, because my antidepressants weren't working very well, and my psychologist, my therapist, was bothering me about talking to my medical doctor about fixing my medication so that my depression isn't as bad as it was, especially because December was so bad, and my therapist was just on to me, but I had already pre-bought 3 months worth of medication, so I was just like, no, I already have my meds. I'm not going to go back and then get more meds and then have to throw out the ones that I'm using now. So I'm very frugal that way. And so even though it wasn't working 100%, it was still enough that I was just like, this is good enough. I can still make it throughout the day. But in all honesty, I really should have just went to the doctor. But anyway, I have the doctor's appointment on Monday, and then I have my new job. I rearranged my craft room. I'm not sure if you guys noticed. I did some little video in the little intro here. And what I did is I used to have, across this back wall here, I used to have what are called the Besta units. They're basically just cabinet units. They're modular cabinet units. And I used to have it all the way across the back wall, or the side wall of my master bedroom. My master bedroom is my craft office. And I took a couple of them and restacked them, and then I pushed my craft table, because I have my computer workstation, my personal computer workstation in the back here. But because I'm starting a new job, they want me to use my secure laptop, which I can understand. It's a job that really requires some cybersecurity, so I made this little section here. I'm probably going to get a foldable table so that I can use it as my craft table that I can pull in and pull out, and just not have like three big tables in here. Eventually, when I have enough money, I'm going to get the IKEA countertops and make myself a sort of semi-U-shaped countertop area. I think that would look really nice. And then just make some higher shelves so that I can use up the vertical space that I have, as well as some of this. One thing, I need to use up the vertical space for storage. Number two, I need more surface space. I need more surface space to do work and crafts on. So that is my idea, and that's what I've been doing as of late. This is going to end up being a little bit of a talking vlog, so I'm sorry about that. I hope the intro got you all pumped, because I'm just super excited. I love to listen to talking vlogs. I listen to them and then I do other stuff, like I'll clean my house and do stuff. So hopefully you guys aren't too turned off by these talking vlogs. I'm a big talker. I don't have any social interactions with anybody besides you guys. So like if you talk to me in the comments area, I'm like super happy because of COVID and everything, and my what is it called, introverted self. I don't like to get out very much already, so having COVID having COVID and then being in the pandemic just means I like being by myself even more, but that means I need social interaction. So how am I supposed to get my social interaction? I'm still human. Human are social creatures, but I have to talk to someone, so I talk to you guys, and I'm just I don't know. I have all these things that I'm doing. This morning I fully, what is it called? Fully desanitized or insanitized? Is it sanitized? I basically wiped everything down with Clorox bleach and water and vinegar and just cleaned all the surface areas from any bacteria and anything, because my boyfriend's coming this weekend and I don't want him catching what I had. And I just, now that I'm feeling better, I don't want to get sick again. I mean, it's kind of impossible to do it because I already got the antibodies against the thing that I already had because I got better. Anyway, I digress again. And yeah, so I'm just really hyper and really excited. I love it. I want to use these fabrics already. I want to make like cute little dresses and just cute things. And I was really happy that I have some spring stuff in my collection, which means I really do need to get these out there pretty soon. So that was like March 7th is my plan date to get these out. I'll probably actually release them March 6th because March 7th is a Monday, March 6th is Sunday. So I'll release them on Sunday. That way people can start looking through it throughout the week. There is a very limited quantity. I think there is, I don't know how many units, 6 units. There's 6 units that I have available per fabric pattern. So that means that there's only 6 available pieces for you to buy. I am going to do a 30% off sale for my upcoming release. So I am hoping to just jumpstart it real nicely. There's going to be a 30% off sale when I release my store update. It's going to last just 1 week. So you get 1 week to decide if you want this fabric or not. You got a limited quantity of this fabric. I'm not sure if I'm going to re-release this fabric. So if you see it, get it, because the chances of me renewing it is very slim. I really do want to transition to my own designs instead of using stock design photography. As an artist, it kind of ifs me. Even if I have all the necessary licensing agreements, that doesn't mean that I'm not, you know, kind of iffed about it. Especially some of the ones that are kind of like, I mean, there's fan arty ones, but fan art is such a gray area. It's so gray. And so there's that. I'm really broke right now too, so I really need to get these out. Being unemployed for since, I don't know, 5 months now, almost 6 months. I think it's almost been, I think it's been 4 months. Maybe it's been 4 months. How long have I been unemployed? I don't know. Anyway, I mean, things happen. This pandemic has everybody, you know, ups and downs in all kinds of ways. It's been a roller coaster for everybody. And I'm just taking the punches as they come and then just rolling with it, just doing what I can. I'm just really, right now I'm just really happy that I'm not sick anymore. Like, oh my God, so relieved. And so I have this. I do have plans to do some more patterns. I have a pattern making software that I can make my own patterns with, which I'm really happy for because I can make doll scale patterns for that. And the fit is, it's probably like, it takes me maybe 2 tries, which is kind of average. Sometimes it takes me over 5 and 10 and I'm like, oh my God, overalls and pants are the worst patterns to do for dolls. I don't know why, but they just kill me. I'm also considering some other things on the line. I'm going to make a Creative 404 website. Now that's probably going to be several months down the road, but I do have this in my mind where I'm going to create a depository of all of my patterns, and I'm going to put them on like a small little website so that people can get to it and easily look at it. But there's a whole thing that's going to go into that. Like, I want to be able to take really nice photos of everything. I want to I want everything to look nice and cohesive. Not my vlog, my YouTube channel doesn't look too cohesive to me. As a designer, it kind of rankles, especially when you're a senior graphic designer with animation experience and you see your own designs and your own cinematography and you're just like, oh my god, Alex, what have you done? Oh god. But I am an amateur videographer, so I try to give myself that credit. And if I'm all honest, some of those webinars you do for corporate is not that great, and at least I have really good lighting, so I try to give myself my dues when I can. So I just, oh my god, I have so many projects going on, but I feel like I've been all very ADHD lately. I can't focus on anything in particular. It's like I've been like I feel like I've been in a coma for a couple of weeks, and then suddenly I have all this energy to just go out and do things, but my focus is like everywhere. And I just want to do all these cool things and all these crazy things, but I can't find myself, I'm not able to sit down and focus on that one thing. I tried to do diamond painting this morning because I have this Harry Potter / Vincent van Gogh Starry Night diamond painting that I really want to do, but I keep getting sidetracked from it. I have my Harry Potter cross stitch that I want to finish. I have a Sailor Moon cross stitch that I want to start. I have embroidery work that I have these embroidery kits that I want to do that every time I try to do them, I just can't. Even today, I was just like, I've had this urge to just paint. Like, I just want to get my hands and paint. And then I want to cut my fabric. And I want to cut these, this cardboard. I have this cardboard these are called cardboard pads. And I need to cut the cardboard pads into these tiny 3" by 6" squares. No, rectangles actually. They're rectangles, Alex. Geometry. And I need to cut this so that they're this, so that I can have these little bolts so that I can wrap the little fabrics in them. And I just have a lot of things that I've been doing. Like, I've done 10 loads of laundry over the past month. I stopped for 2 weeks because I got really sick. And then I'm back at it. I mean, I have 2 weeks worth of laundry now, but I mean, most of it's just PJs because, let's face it, I didn't get out of bed that often. And I've been washing my sheets today because that's a given. I really need to wash the sheets. Something about just cleaning the sick out of your house after you've gotten over a bad virus is just like, you just got to clean it out. Like, something about just cleaning it out just makes you feel really good about yourself. It's like a purge. Purge the sickness out. Just get it out. Bleach the hell out of it. So there is that. I just feel like I'm talking to you guys. I feel like I should like have a cup of tea and be like, okay guys, let's just talk. But yeah, that's the update. I'm sorry, I had like a whole vlog thing planned, but I just wanted to give you guys a little update of what happened. I had like video from yesterday, but I still wasn't 100% yesterday, and then I only slept 5 hours last night, believe that or not. And because I only slept 5 hours last night, I wasn't really the greatest morning person. But I couldn't sleep, and then after I was awake, and then I think because I slept so much this past, this past few weeks, that my body was just like, I'm done sleeping. No. So I did that. So yeah, I have a lot going on, and I just feel like, yeah, so if you're watching this, I'm so sorry. I usually like the talking vlogs because I can do other stuff as I listen to people talk, and it just feels like I'm just chilling with the people. But yeah, so I just wanted to give y'all guys that update, and I am going to finish cleaning up the house. Tomorrow I'm going to do some more cleaning of the house. I was going to do the store update intro tomorrow, but I can't wait. I really wanted to share it with you guys today so that I can post it tomorrow morning. That way I don't have to edit it tomorrow and then post it Saturday morning, because Saturdays I'm usually busy with the boyfriend, and then Sundays I'm kind of Cosmotos, because I was like, usually I'm just kind of like, because then Mondays come and I hate Mondays. I don't know. I made this cute little section, speaking of, I'm going to go on another tangent. I made this cute little section of artwork. I showed it in the beginning of this video. It's not my artwork, it's actually artwork that my mom did. They're like words of aspiration that my mom did. And now I have this little, like, right there by my door, by the door that goes out to the main area of the apartment, is just like this words of aspiration that my mom did. It makes me so happy. So every time I look over here, I'm just like, oh, mom doing craft stuff. Like, I've always been the crafty person in my family. My mom's more of the caretaker. She was a bartender. She takes care of, she does assisted living, and she recently started crafting a lot, and I was like, and my heart is just so warm. So I have all her little words of aspiration crafty doodles over there. It just makes me happy. And yeah, I went so long the camera cut out. So I did most of that in one take, but I'm probably gonna cut it up. But anyway, I am so excited to have you here. I hope you enjoyed this little talk with me, kind of vlog style. I don't really care for most talking head videos, but I do like to listen to it's kind of like a podcasty kind of way, where like sometimes I don't like them, but sometimes I love them, because then I can just listen to people talk about their day, and I could do stuff while they're talking about their day. So I can be like, mostly I'm just surfing the internet on my other monitor, listening to them talk about their day, and I just enjoy that. It kind of feels like you're hanging out with friends. I know I probably just mentioned that, but it just feels like you're hanging out with a friend and they're talking and you're just enjoying the conversation. So yeah, maybe that's just me. Are you guys like, do you guys like to listen to vlogs? I love vlogs. There's some that I watch that are just purely for aesthetic reasons, but I find that they're all pretty much the same. You got food, you got fun things, you got day-to-day activities, but I like ones where I can just talk with someone, or I feel like I'm talking with someone. And especially if you like to comment. I like to comment on videos because I like to interact with people through the internet, and I just like to talk to them, ask them questions and things like that. And I feel a little bit more open to asking questions and talking to people in the comment section when they just talk to you, and it's not more like a video, it's more like a conversation with someone. And I think this is like, I kind of think YouTube is like a conversation, and I like the idea of my channel being more of a conversation and learning channel, because I want to show and tell my art skills. I'm a senior graphic designer with animation, and I just enjoy everything that has to do with art and design, and I just enjoy it, and I want to share that passion with other people, and I want to listen. Like, I enjoy watching other people's videos. I enjoy watching other people's vlogs. I like to watch unboxings. I like to watch little blind box openings and things like that. So it's just like, I don't know. And I just like listening to people talk, especially studio vlogs where they just talk a lot. And like they just talk about their day and things, and I can do other stuff like play on the computer, search the web, do my diamond painting, and just listen to them chat. Bailey J from Bumble Bailey, or she has 2 channels or 3 channels, or how many channels she has. I like to listen to her talk a lot while she's going about her day. That's one of my favorite channels because she talks a lot, and she kind of mixes it up so that you can watch and then she's talking at the same time. I don't know. It's a bit of a mixture. And I think there's a balance when it comes to it. And I don't do too many of these talk. But yeah, I've gone down the rabbit hole again. So I'm just going to end it here. I think I was trying to end it earlier. And yeah, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, leave it a like. If you want to watch more videos about doll stuff or craft stuff, consider subscribing. And most importantly, which I think is the most important thing, just comment, say hello, talk to you, tell me about your day. I know you listen to me talk about my day. Let me listen to you talk about your day. Anything exciting happening? Any good ideas that you have for like doll stuff? Are you doing craft stuff outside of just dolls? Do you do needle pointing? Do you do diamond painting? This is a Creative 404 channel, so it's everything creative, anything you imagine. Are you sewing? Are you painting? Are you doing whatever it is your artistic mind inspires to do? I just love it. I love everything that has to do with it, and I enjoy seeing what people does. You're welcome to even link your channel. If you have a YouTube channel, link it down below. Put it in the comment section. You know, tell me what you do. I enjoy it. So thank you so much for listening to this. Feel free to spread the love, spread the joy, and thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye now. I am such a rambler.